Here's how to star lace Adidas Campus. Start by taking your lace and we're going to feed the lace end down through the second eyelet from the top, from above, and just pull it through around about that much, if that makes sense. So just bring it down to that second eyelet from the top and then pop it out the way. Then what we're going to do with all of this super long lace is create our pattern. We're going to bring the lace over the sneaker tongue and we're going to bring it down into the second eyelet from the top on this side as well. And we're just going to pull that all the way through, making sure there's no creases or twists in the lace until you have this nice bar shape. Then take your lace end underneath this bar to make sure it's got plenty of room to move around. Looking good. Then keep a hold of it. And we're going to skip an eyelet here, and instead we're going to bring the lace end up into this one from underneath. So just feed that up through there, just like that, and pull that all the way through. Awesome. Then we're going to create another little bar by bringing the lace end over and down into the corresponding eyelet on this side. And we're going to take the lace end down into that eyelet from above to create another bar shape. Looking good. Then keep a hold of this and we're going to bring it all the way down to the very bottom eyelet on this side, and we're going to take that lace end up through that eyelet from underneath. Now remember, you can play this video on a half speed or pause as much as you like. Just go at your own pace because there's no rush with this. Cool. Then we're going to keep a hold of this lace, and what we're going to do is we're going to bring it down into this eyelet where there is already a lace. Now, it might be a little fiddly, but just take your time, pause the video if you need, and just make sure to get that lace end down through that eyelet. It really helps if you just wiggle it a lot like that until it comes through, and then you can just pull it all the way through. But remember to pause if you need to. Great. Then we're going to bring the lace end up through the very bottom eyelet on this side this time. So find the very bottom eyelet, bring your lace end up through there, like this. Looking good. And then we're going to repeat what we did on that side, but with this side, we're going to bring the lace end down into this eyelet where there's already a lace. So remember to take your time and just wiggle your lace and pause if you need to, if you need some extra time. Just find the eyelet there and just wiggle that lace end through like I'm doing. And then pull that through, making sure there's no twists. Looking good. Then take the lace end underneath everything. We want it underneath this so it's got full range to move around. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up through the very bottom eyelet on this side this time. And we're going to bring that up through underneath. So just take your time. Remember to wiggle that lace end through because it can be a little tricky, but there's no rush. I've got mine. I'm just going to pull that all the way through. Looking really good. Now our star pattern is definitely going to start to form. What we're going to do is keep hold of this lace, and you see this one here. We're going to bring it just underneath that one, and that's so the pattern is held in place. It'll make sense in a minute. And then we're going to bring it all the way up to this top bar here, and this is going to act like the little anchor for the top of our star. And what you're going to do with your lace is literally just bring it over that, like that. And you can really see that star now. Little tip here is just to take a minute to pinch the top of your star here so it comes out really crisp, and the heat from your fingers will just help that flatten out. So just take a minute to do that if you like. Great. Now we're going to continue by bringing the lace underneath this bit here. You see where I'm wiggling? Just take the lace under that bit. Nice. Making sure the top of that star stays nice and crisp. And then we're going to bring this lace end down into the very bottom eyelet on this side from above. And here comes the wiggling again. So just really take your time and pull those laces around until you get that through. really helps to wiggle it like I'm doing, like that, because it can be a little tricky. And then just pull that through slowly. And you don't want to pull that too tight because you don't want to bend your star out of shape. Just pull it through till it looks good like that. And then we're going to take this lace and we're going to run it underneath the entirety of the pattern. So just feed it under there. So it's underneath the whole pattern. Pause if you need to. And then we're going to tuck this lace down this side of the sneaker, under the sneaker tongue, so it sits out the way. And what you can do is fish out your little lace from earlier at the very top, and you can tie these two in a little knot, just so it stops the pattern coming loose. And then you can just tuck that down inside the shoe and it'll just sit on top of your foot and it will keep your pattern in place. Repeat under the sneaker, you'll have an awesome pair of Star Lace Adidas Campus. If you found the info in this video helpful, please hit the like button for me to help it reach other people, and consider subscribing for more sneaker lacing content. Thanks a lot!